And hello, welcome to another Onyx Do video. We're doing a online interview because the offline one got a little messed up. But I'm here with
It's Tama. What's up, guys?
Yo, it's Tama.
Yeah.
We did this interview at Frosty's, but due to some unfortunate circumstances that I tried to fix, uh, the audio got really messed up. So we're just gonna run it back, but online. So, but just pretend like this is offline.
Yeah, I'm still wearing my drip. Looking a
Yeah,
little Chinese today, but you know how it be.
yeah. Makava, IRL, you know what's up. You know the vibes. All right. So first question, Tama, is how long have you been playing fighting games?
So I've actually been playing fighting games since I was like a teenager. So I started with Persona 4 Arena, and I didn't play that much of it. And then eventually it was like Street Fighter 4, and then Street Fighter Cross Tekken. And after that, I kind of took a break for a long time, and then got back to uni around 2020.
Right.
So
Yeah,
that's been like a pretty long time.
yeah, that is quite a long time. I've done. It's the original Persona 4 arena, right? Like the.
Yeah, Vanilla Arena. And I
I,
played some Ultimax too.
who did you play in Persona?
So when I played Vanilla, it was Yu Narukami because I was like, this is so easy and this character's so broken.
Yeah.
Like he
I,
was, he was so broken, Vanilla.
did you like stay with him on Ultimax, or did you like hop around?
Uh, I wanted to try like Sho and Elizabeth because Elizabeth's like one of my favorite characters, but I didn't really play that much Ultimax.
I can't remember. I always get it mixed up. Is Sho the one without the Persona?
That
I
should
don't
be
know.
Sho, yeah.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
Mizuki's the one with the persona. I think that's how they do it.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
always forget too because I haven't actually played in so long.
I don't play at all, so I don't know. I don't know either. So how'd you get into uni?
So I used to play Melee. So when I was in my senior year of high school, I started playing Melee and competing, and I was doing kind of decent. But obviously, you get kind of addicted to watching tournaments, trying to get better. And I was watching CEO, and I was waiting for Melee to start CEO, and there was Uni on the mainstream, and it was like Clem versus another Merkaba player. It was Clem's phone on versus Merkaba. And I was just watching this and I was like, dude, this game's so boring. And I actually just fell asleep during the top eight and I woke up to Melee. But my online friends, who, when we swapped to Discord, they kind of got really into Under Night. And they don't play, but they were like trying to convince me to play and they eventually got me.
You say Clem's Photon versus Merkava. I want to say maybe Fosberticus. It could be any other Merkava though.
I always try to remember what the set was, but all I know is Clem. It was Clem on the screen and they were zoning each other out. And I was like, I was a Smash player. So when I'm watching zoning, I was like extra bored, you know?
No, that's real. So I think most people probably know already who you play, but who do you consider your main in Under Night?
It's Byakuya.
It's
You know,
Byakuya.
yeah, man. I just been holding back. I haven't been playing Byakuya in tournament yet. They're not ready.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the secret Byakuya we're not ready for.
Yeah. I mean, I mostly play Izumi in bracket because it's really easy to remember our combos. I don't have to really have to practice with it that much.
Do you? I mean, again, if people assuming people know you already, they probably already know. But any other characters that you play?
Um, Akatsuki, Enkidu, Eltonum, Londrakia. No, I think Londrakia, I'm cutting them out the roster for
Oh yeah.
Byakuya, I can't lie.
Why you dropping Lon?
Too much effort. Like, people always say Lon's like the easiest character to play, but you do no damage if you don't lab.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
don't do any damage.
That is true. That is true. Gotta like your combos. And what character did you actually start with Under Night?
I actually started with Yuzuriha.
And
because I used to play like Fox and Mark in Melee, and I really like pressing buttons, and I felt like Yuzu was like the button character. You have to know a lot of stuff,
it's pretty
and it
funny.
felt similar to Fox.
It's kind of funny because you said you were getting bored watching Clem and the other Merkavas own each other, but then you went to Yuzu.
I was like, dude, this character is a Smash character. She has a spot dodge. She can teleport around. You gotta hold buttons and stuff. Like this kind of. There's so much stuff you can do with this character. But then she was a zoner, so I was just like, nah, I'm bored.
No, that's real. That's real. So, were there any other group of people that you were playing with around the time that was like really making you want to like stick with Uni, or kept pushing you to want to get better?
I was mostly by myself when Clear dropped, and I started playing every now and then. I was mostly by myself. But then Salty like randomly asked me if I was like okay with him teaching me some stuff about Uni, and he gave me the talk, like your dad he like sits you down on the bed. He gave me like the hour-long talk, and that's pretty much how I stuck to Uni. Because every now and then I boot up the game, and then Salty would DM me and we play a set, and I just be losing to Akatsuki for a year straight.
So, you know a couple other players who are particularly good, like Defi and Omni. How did you meet those guys?
I met Omni first. I'm pretty sure. I talked to Omni a couple times through his Twitch chat, and he came in my Twitch chat a couple times, and we ended up learning, really learning, but we ended up playing quite a bit with Kombaru and Gosuda. And eventually other people joined in, like Defi, where we were just like, all right, we're gonna do this anime watch party, right? And I think Omni had already talked to Defi a couple times before, so he invited him to the server, and that's how I ended up talking to Defi quite a bit. And also Salty knew Defi, so I think he was already gonna invite him anyway.
Oh, I see. Okay. And what would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment with Under Night so far?
It unfortunately has to be that con top 8 where I got timed out, man.
Not even getting to top 8, just getting timed out in top 8?
No, I mean, like, I'm just saying that has to be the unfortunate achievement where I got my first top 8, but I got timed out on stream, and Uni too.
Yeah. I mean, it is Wagner, so that's... You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Wagner, yeah.
That's a top 5 character right there.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So, when you're talking about Izumi, do you have anything you want to tell any newer Izumi players who are picking up the character?
I think if you're picking up that character, learn the combo sets on the wiki, please. Like, I see a lot of people, like, they baby their combos for some reason, and she has routes that just work on everything that will do more damage. And also, I don't believe in any other setup other than a low bubble one. All the other setups are kind of corny and not worth it. That's how I feel about them, at least.
That was which bubble setup again? I'm sorry.
The low bubble, the low one.
The low one? Okay.
There's like other setups that are okay, like the boomerang one is okay, but like when the bubble is literally floating on top of you and you can throw someone and a tech you're throwing, the bubble stays out, that is the most broken thing in the game. Why would you not want that every time? Why would you not want that on the screen every time you're playing the character?
Nah.
That's how I feel.
Nah, that's real. That's real. I would agree. If I was playing that character, I would not bother.
Every other setup just gets rid of the broken part of the bubble. I don't really care about them,
Does that include the we did see at Frosty's 2 gig hit? He hit like an off-screen bubble that like
the boomerang. That's the boomerang.
Oh, that's the boomerang. Okay. I wasn't sure.
That one, if you delay tech, the bubble will barely meet you, but if you attack the throw, it's just done. It's their turn.
Okay. And talking about advice for newer players, is there anything that you know now as an Under Night player that you wish you knew when you were first starting?
Um, I know I did a different answer last time, but I'm gonna say I wish I knew how much better you can be without relying on OSing too much.
Mm. Okay, can you expand on that a little bit?
I think the earlier you learn how to OS, the worse it is for your habits because you start off by spamming it because you want to actually get used to the input and get good at the input, and then once you've gotten good at the input, it takes a very very long time to go from I'm good at inputting the OS to I'm good at using it. Like the gap can be so large to the point to where even now there are a lot of people who learned how to OS who just OS too much and they get themselves hit and they're not really adapting to their opponent because they're relying on this OS constantly.
Okay.
And I think that if you just play without OSing, it helps you learn when you should be doing it a lot faster.
So I want to kind of expand on that. What, in your opinion, when do you think? I mean, obviously, like when you're fighting someone, a lot of variables can change. But in your ideal situation, when is the good time to actually show the option select?
It kind of depends on the character and the player you're fighting. I think if the character is really hard to OS against, like Wagner, for example, you should just only try to mash. Like your main point should be trying to mash. But if you're playing against a character like Hyde, for example, where it's really hard to tech a throw on reaction offline or something, you should be trying to get him to do what you want so that you can mash. So like if they're doing a lot of pogo and you're just doing early OSs so that you can stop pogo. Or if they're just doing run up throw constantly and you just OS every now and then. It comes down to how many throws do you really want to take against this character? And if you're able to mash, then you don't really need to OS. But if you can't figure out when you want to mash, you should be trying to OS every now and then so you don't get thrown randomly.
Okay. Actually, I think I like that advice. That's pretty useful advice. So I know a lot of people, especially on Twitter, they like to complain about characters they don't like fighting. And I remember you said you don't particularly like fighting any one character. Is there any character where you feel like you're not particularly annoyed, or you're not like frustrated when you ever fight that character?
High key, it might actually just be Izumi.
And,
Because a lot of the things that people get annoyed with on Izumi, I just know how to deal with it already.
can you give an example?
So like when they get reset by 2-2, when I'm watching the Izumi do the combo, I immediately just like, this combo looks weird. I'm just gonna hold it back just in case,
Yeah, that's fair.
so I don't get reset. Or if like they put me in a low bubble situation, I'm like, okay. Like every time I play Toast, I'm like, throw me twice. Just throw me twice, man. You're not getting meter. You're not getting meter after this setup. Just throw me twice. You can have your 2 throws. I'm gonna try to win the round from there. I'm not teching.
It's actually really smart to deny them resources by getting hit on purpose.
It's like he throws me the second he does the bubble, and I'm like, you're not getting meter anymore. You can take your next throw. You can just take your next throw.
Do you have any Under Night player that you like watching for like maybe learning or just casually just watching people play?
I think it's got to be Stang, because I think the difference between Stang and Clear and Stang right now is just so funny. Because Stang would like block to timeout and Clear, but he adapted to Uni 2 being offensive, and he's just so much more animalistic in this version.
Maybe just like just picking wilder options, or like just mashing, being more aggressive generally.
It's not even mashing. He just will do, like, I watch him versus Silent, and he's just like sending Eric EXDP randomly to try and call out options and like shield C syncing, and I'm like, this guy is like Like he used to like wear Enkidu cuffs when he played in clear. What happened to the cuffs, man?
Well, I guess to give Stank some credit, we did watch Omni do a lot of assault ADP versus Corey in top 8. So probably something. There's probably something to it for most people. You know, assuming they can't deal
Nah,
with it anyway.
he was doing EX. Like he would randomly EX TP because
EX?
it's inball in the air. Yes, it's inball in the air too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So if you try to anti her, she can just get hit.
That's pretty funny. Why she got all that?
I don't even know. I really don't.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you have anyone in the scene that you consider to be your rival of any degree?
My rival. I think it'd be funny to say Revert. I can't lie.
Revert?
Like,
Okay. What you and Revert got going on?
that guy was getting fried by me in casuals. Like he was confused, man. He was upset. He was like, bro, I'm gonna lose 2 gig. He kept looking over to me. He's like, I'm not beating 2 gig. I'm like, bro, lock in, man.
He said confused. Was it like? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like the first game we played, he was like, I don't know what I'm doing against this character. And he held up for it and punished my round star. And I looked over and I was like, bro, come on. He's just lying to me.
Oh, well,
He's like, that's what Rick told me to do. I was like, man, come on, man.
well, I guess that adds to the confusion. Rook said one thing and you're beating him with the other thing. So he's like, what do I do? Nah, that's fair though. Okay, so one last question: do you have anyone you want to give a shout out to, or any group of people, just anything in general?
Shout outs to Michael Dink and Imp.
Michael Dink and Imp.
Big shout outs to this. Yeah, Dink does a really good job of like helping us get to stuff and making sure we're good at events. Even though he's usually working the events. Like every time that camera is showing a funny face Corey or Deffy or Omni's doing, that's Dink.
Oh,
That's fucking
okay.
Dink every time. He's on the stage, turning that camera around, working that, you know. Like the fact that he's willing to help us out while he's also doing that work is kind of crazy. And obviously, you know, Imp runs brackets still. He's not even in the US anymore, but he's always helped Uni out.
Yeah, it's you want to tell the people who Imp is, like Imperial's Club, right?
Yeah, Imperius Club. He runs WASD brackets for Under Night on Sundays. I think he slowed down on how many brackets he used to do, but he used to do like Blaze Blue, Lumina, Grand Blue. He used to do everything.
I do remember.
Like any anime game, he would just do it. And he's not as free as he used to be, so it's kind of like whittled down to uni brackets on Sundays. But he always did a good job hosting them and making sure everyone is accommodated.
Okay, so yeah, good shouts to Pierce Club. So thank you again, Tama, for running this interview back. Greatly appreciate you giving me your time again.
No, you're fine.
So this should have been for at Frosty's. I'm gonna count this as a Frosty's interview. So this is the last interview for players at Frosty Faustings. We will try to see if I can get some more at the next event I'm going to. But in the meantime, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.